Hello everyone, this is Janice with cricketology.blogspot.com, and today I want to show you a little ornament that I made out of paper and acetate and beads and ribbon for a ornament swap that I'm in. And so that's how it would hang. And so let's get started. I used a ornament from the Joys of the Season Cricut cartridge, and I'm so sorry, I forgot to look and see what page it's on and all of that. I don't have the book or anything like that because I share my cartridges with friends. I have a Gypsy. If they don't, then we split the cost of the Cricut cartridge, and then I just have it on my computer. I have the handbook on my computer, so I'm so sorry I don't have it. I'm going to try and see how I can get better at that. That's a good thing to try to get better at. Anyway, I cut all of the layers at 4.5 inches, and there's a layer that, you know, it's an ornament with it's a little window, and then I cut the solid one out of acetate. I got this acetate from Michael's. It's Recollections. I think it was like $9.99, and I used a coupon. So that's where I got that. This is my first time using it. I've had it for a few months. And then I got this green paper from the Jewel pack, and then this gold also came from a pack from Recollections. It's really nice paper. And then this one was just a piece I had in my stash. I'm not sure where it came from, but it looks like this. And then I ran it through the Swiss dots, and then I took my antique linen and just ran it over the top, because then I felt like that creamy color was a little bit too stark and I wanted it a little bit less, because my prototype, as I would say, is this dark brown. I just felt like the whole ornament was too dark, so I wanted it to lighten it up with a little creamy color. Okay, so this is what we're going to do to create that shadow box where the beads are going to rest. So the first thing we need to do is attach this layer to the acetate layer. And to cut the acetate on my Cricut, I just put it on everything on 6, or the highest pressure, and cut the blade depth and all of that. So I'm a little distracted. I'm sorry. It sounds like there's a cat outside, and it might be my son doing that. He sounds like a real cat, so I just kind of got distracted there. It sounds like a cat, in which case that means my son is playing with it, and then I'm thinking, is it a stray cat? You know, all those mom thoughts. Yeah, there, you can probably hear it too. It's very loud. Alright, oh, and then this layer, I ran it through a Sizzix embossing folder called Flower Vine 2. Okay, so there's that. Trying to line it all up. I think it's a cat because I hear my son talking and I hear the cat at the same time. That's weird. Alright, I need my craft mat. I'm going to use this Colorbox Pigment Ink Frost White. And again, in an attempt to lighten this up, I'm just lightly going over these snowflakes. And what I did with this layer was I ran it through the snowflakes embossing folder, Cuttlebug embossing folder. So I'm trying to just go lightly. So I don't want to get it on the background. And the reason I chose this green was because my whole idea was that this deer is running through a forest, and it's snowing and it's just beautiful, and that's my idea in my head. That's why it's green and not maybe blue or something like the sky. Okay, so that's going to get layered together, and I'm actually going to use my ATG. I used Scotch Quick Dry last time, but it was oozing a whole bunch, so I'm going to go near these edges here, because we don't want the beads to go underneath. So okay, now I'm gonna attach it to the ornament. Okay, hopefully that's going to do it. Okay, and I got some of the ink on my hands. This is pigment ink, and pigment ink takes a while to dry. So I'm just going to go over it a little bit again. I should have just heat set it. That would do it. Okay. So there's that. Now to create a place for the beads to go, what I did was I took my fun foam. As you know, I make my own dimensionals with fun foam. And I cut these thin strips, and so what I'm doing is I'm going to go around. I'm going to try to stay as close as I can to the window and go around this circle. And then I'm going to go around the other side of the circle. And if I had some dimensional tape that was a little higher, it would probably be better, but this is what I have. So that's what I'm using. And just make sure that there's no place for the beads to escape. And now I do have a little spot there, so I need to put like a little tiny piece there that will catch them right in here. Okay, and then just take the backing off, and then you just dump your beads in here, and they will stay inside of the, and I don't know what size these are, but this is what they look like in my hand, so they're pretty small. I have some larger ones, but I was concerned that they would be too big to roll around in there. And so then we just match this up and press it down. And it's not matched perfectly. That's a problem. I need to fix that. I need to move it over. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little ribbon and a piece to hang from, and that will be my little shaker box ornament. So thanks for watching. Bye.